Funny enough, just Christmas, we visit every Christmas, spend a week or two. But my elder brother schooled and possibly grew up there, so we get to learn from him.
How does it feel to have made it this far?
Well, I'm happy. I'm excited. I think when I came into the house, I have been singing a song with Queen Eba, and the song says "Till Day 30." So I'm glad and I thank God that I've made it this far, and hopefully I'll cross tomorrow till Sunday.
What should we expect from you
In regards to,
if you win the show?
well, first of all, my prayer all these years I've been in the entertainment industry and working is to have a platform. And this is actually the first time I'm coming out to compete. I have been someone who has been self-developing himself all these years. So this is actually the first time I said, okay, I think you're good enough to go out and compete now for something. So I have been seeking for a platform where I can, because I understood that Nigeria, once you're recognized, people can listen to you before they start knowing whether you're talented or you're gifted in anything. So with this platform, stepping out there, I think if I say I want to open a film academy, if I say I want to train people in filming, if I say I want to do this, and I make reference to where I am coming from, people can relate and say, oh, we saw him actually doing this, we have seen this. So this if I win, this is going to be a great platform to recreate the film industry to the part of original storytelling, because I'm so film inclined, and I started the whole film stuff back from secondary school. And if I win, my main aim is to change storytelling in Nollywood and let us tell original stories. Then my watchword I have been working with, why make a star a character when you can make a character a star? Thereby, why take a Mercy Johnson to play a drug addict when we can pick a drug addict to become a star? So that has always been my vision in life. So this would give me that platform to speak to people and say, let us do this. And they would understand, yes, we can do it, because they have seen me out there.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
I look forward to all that.
By God's grace.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Would you like to discuss anything?
Okay, the second time I would say yes. Okay. I would want, not really discuss, but really appreciate. I want to appreciate you and the team. It has been a wonderful experience back here in the, at least we've got to test each and every one's spontaneousness when it comes to working, and I never knew I was going to go back to my culture to start thinking about things because it's been the Eastern all this while. So I would say kudos to you, kudos to the whole team. You all have been wonderful.
Well, I tried. I wasn't born here, so I don't really know my village stuff or culture and all that, but at least to some extent, I think I tried.
Where were you born?
Togo.
Okay.
My mom is actually Togolese, my dad is Igbo, so I didn't grow up with him, so I don't know anything about, but I just had to pick one or two.
You tried.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have made it this far in the show?
It feels good though, let me not lie. It feels good, but it's actually going to be awesome if I'll be able to get to the finale, like the finals. I pray, but let's see.
You're hoping to make it through tomorrow's eviction?
I wish, I really pray, but I just pray anything can happen, miracle can happen.
If you were to win the show, what should we expect from you?
Well, my personality, I'm a humble person. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to make changes. I'm ready to explore. So I won't say this is what I want to do, but whatever I'm being given to, I try to make good use of it and make good use of the opportunity and see how it goes. Get to interact with people, just mingle around and make good use of the opportunity.
Tell me about your gang leader.
For now, I think she's cool. The heat was much, like I felt it. I actually felt some type of way for her, but I think it's good because I think with this she'll be able to learn how to manage the opportunity and the position next time. So for now, I think she's trying because today she has been smiling, she's a bit happy, so I feel maybe she has gotten over the whole drama and she's trying to make good use of it. So I feel she's cool now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to discuss with me?
I just want to beg my people, please. I want to beg them to please support me, please. I don't really have a say tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Like for the first time, I'm not really sure about myself tomorrow, but I just want to plead and beg them to please get me to the finale first. Let me just get to the finals. At least it's really going to help me. I wish to win. I pray to win, but whoever God says is going to win is going to win. So I just have to try my best. But I really want to get to the finals and please.
I'm sure they'll hear.
Thank you.
Tell me about Dax Richie. We seem to be getting close.
Ah, Dax. Well, at first, I felt he's this kind of person that has pride, that forms, doesn't want anyone to mingle around him. But getting to know him, he's a sweet soul. Trust me, he's a gentleman. When I mean a perfect gentleman, he is, and he's cool. He's a free person, and he just wants to enjoy his life and be happy. And I like him. He's cool.
You like him?
Yeah, like I like his personality. I like him, like natural likeness. Yes, I like his kind of person and he's easygoing. So I think I like his person.
Yes, I did. And I'm a very persistent person. I like to know more. So I usually ask my mom so much about my culture, my dad. My dad knows the interiors, the depths of my culture. So I tend to ask him a lot about my culture. And then in secondary school, we were taught Tiv language in secondary school, thanks to Mr. Kasi. So yeah, I went to Wilamoko Bristol Secondary School, Boko, Benue State, and we were taught Tiv in that school. So yeah.
And the dance, you're quite good at it.
Yeah, we had the secondary school I went to was very keen on knowing your culture, knowing where you're from, your background. So it helped me a lot to ask a lot of questions. Because Bristol is not a school you can go and just come out freely. You need to learn the depths. It's not just English and the white man stuff. You need to know the depths of it. So yes, they made me go through tons of asking about the Tiv, the dance, and all of that. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have made it this far in the show?
Very beautiful. I trust myself so much. I trust my people so much. I trust my fans. So I always say I'm going to get to the finals and I'm going to win. That's what I always say. I believe in myself more than I believe in any other person. And I believe in my fans more than I believe waking up the next morning. So I feel like it's very cool and it's okay because I didn't think I was going to leave anytime soon. I just had it in me that I'm getting to the finals and I'm winning. So I'm a very optimistic person. That's Benita for you.
About this task, it's tough because I mentioned I didn't really grow up around my culture. My dad is what we say boti, so he wasn't really really invested in it, I would say. So we didn't really know too much about our culture except for the time we went ourselves to our town, the Queenstown, and that's where we at least saw a little bit of it. So yeah, I tried to just give the small knowledge I knew, and that was it, yeah.
You were quite fascinated at Benita's knowledge of her town.
I mean, it's not every time you get to hear a snake greeting you back. I mean, in my own, if it were me, I'll run away. It's just as simple as that. I could have even run away even when I was sitting, but I guess it's our culture.
At least you learned something about her.
Yeah, I did, even though now I have second thoughts, but we'll see how it goes.
Interesting. How does it feel to have made it this far?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, this was a plan from the beginning, but at the same time, sometimes you have a plan and it doesn't go accordingly. But I'm here right now, just a few days to the end. I think it's been a good journey, enjoyable with the rest of the gang. So I'm grateful, thankful as well that it's finally coming to an end.
Do you see yourself making it through tomorrow's eviction?
I do see myself, even though I feel like it's not going to be as easy as I thought, but I see myself making it through to the final, yeah.
If you were to win the show, what should we expect from you?
So the thing with me is I don't, before the end of the show, I'm already thinking of the next step. Before I even got into this show, I was already thinking of the step after. So I feel like I've been in the entertainment industry for a while. I have so much to offer. That's another reason I wanted to be here. I didn't want to be limited to just one thing that I could do, whether it's music or art or directing or whatever it is. I wanted to have a platform to be able to showcase everything I could do at once. So my, what's it called? My stage is quite broad. So coming out of the show, win or not, I feel like there's so many things I have to offer. I would just start to do them one after the other. So that's the plan and is what I still plan to do even after.
Would love to see all that.
Thank you very much.
Aside you, who else would you like to win the show?
I mean, an easy answer would be Benita. I mean, that's an easy answer. But besides Benita, it's hard to say, to be honest. It's really hard to say. The other candidates are really tough, and it's hard to differentiate them. So I don't think I can really pick any other person that stands out from the other.
Culture and tradition, diverse traditions in culture and all that. So I'm from Anambra. I'm a daughter of Idemili, and people know that in Idemili you can't say Idemili without talking about the python, so which is the daughter of Idemili. So today's task, I had to dress like a goddess, a deity, with my staff, which represents the python. Though I don't have an actual python, so that's it.
You did well.
Thank you very much.
The dance was very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How does it feel to make it this far in the show?
I feel, first of all, I'm grateful to God Almighty, because when I was leaving my house, I didn't have people, I didn't have somebody or some people who are just gonna stand aside to, cast their votes for me. I just told them that I'll be going to a reality TV show, the gang reality show, and I'll be needing their support. So when I was leaving, I told my security guy in the house I'll be back in 3 weeks or a month, and so far I'm still in the house. It's past 3 weeks, almost a month. On Saturday we'll make it a month. So so far I'm grateful to God for coming this far. I don't know if I'm gonna get to finals or the finale. Yeah, I know I'm in the finals, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to finale. I don't know if I'm gonna be evicted tomorrow. But so far I'm super grateful. It's been fun. I even had fun from the top 10. Is it top 11? Yeah, from top 11. It's been fun, back to back for me.
How's the party going tonight?
Everybody forgot their home training. Everybody tossed their home training aside, because today's cultural day. Everybody got to dress in their cultural attire or costume and all that. And then we were even shocked when we saw the corn, the bole, roasted plantain. That's what we call it here in Nigeria, bole. And then we saw fish. God, I haven't had fish in a month plus. And then we saw boiled corn. I love boiled corn. So all those things cheered us up. We're so excited to see all that. We couldn't wait to finish our tasks. Just when the HOH said, we've come to the end of the show. Everybody just started diving into it, and then there's music in the background. For right now, like, people are having fun downstairs. It's compared to the Friday night. Like, tonight is the bomb, and we're not going to stop till it's fun. Like, it's fun. Cultural Day is like one of my best tasks so far. It's down in a business, whether you stay in Ibadan, you take care of yourself. You came for a show, so they believe that you get yourself ready when anytime you're evicted. That's why the eviction happens like that evening times, because evening you can still have time to book a ride and go to your house.
I'm going. If I go, I'm not gonna miss me. I'm not gonna miss my wahala.
No, they didn't do party for her.
I say you'll
She
bet
just
me
came,
they will
just
do
like
here.
people
They
that
will do in this one. I'm sure they will do a party. It's mine because just one day interval.
If tomorrow was grand finale, trust me, nobody will be going home today. But tomorrow is not. It's on Sunday or grand finale. Wait, you say yesterday? I beg. Wait, you say yesterday I was so high that I was trying to somersault with my head.
Not trying to be somersault.
Wait, we never is Monica. I don't feel like Emma. Hey, that's so. You don't have faith. Call it a day.
Deltas, Abuja.
You ready Delta?
Yeah,
you ready Delta? If you enter place, go. You go first place house.
If they will allow me one charge a little.
Okay, your phone.
Wow.
And they're supposed to allow you now downstairs. That's if you are leaving. Why do you say you?
Straight to business. All gangs. Kind of. The gang leader said something last week that the head of house only have till Wednesday. Did she tell you guys that? Like, you don't have the grace to stay if your vote doesn't keep you. She didn't tell you guys that. Like I said, the gangmaster changes the music. So all gangmates stand up. If I call your name, you go upstairs, you carry your bag, and you leave. Daila, you are evicted.
Can I?
I will change the music again. Pascal, you're safe. Brandon, you're evicted. I say Brown, you're safe. That's what you're looking beautiful. Benitaya, how are you doing? Dashishi, you're safe. Whenever, you're safe. Benitaya, you are evicted. Serena, how are you? Pascal, how are you? It's a brand, how are you? Whenever, how are you? That's preaching, how are you? Like I said, at least, I didn't say at most, I said at least 3 people would leave. I want my stage to be empty. Serena. You're safe. How was your party last night? Was it like, okay, sorry, today's gonna be a party, right? Yes. Oh, I was thinking today is Saturday. But you had fun last night, yes, yeah, because the gang which told me you guys had some, I don't know. Yes, exactly, yes, yeah.
You have that same fear from yes, the music. You did not drink.
Okay, so you drink your last drink because in the next 2 days you might not be able to drink in this gang house. So today, the gang mistress is going to give you guys something wonderful. I hope you guys love the gang mistress, right?
Yes, we do. Love her. amazing. She dresses well. She's very polite. She's very
composed.
composed. And I like how she keeps the rest of the team.
But you guys don't like me. Eviction.
The attention you bring to this house is very strong.
Whenever we see you.
I love you guys too. I think my time is up. Thank you. See you guys at the grand finale. Every details about the grand finale will be released tonight. Then be ready to party with the winner on Sunday. Then be ready to party with all evicted housemates. Congratulations.
It's crazy, like, bro. I was not expecting this.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm not sure. Like I told you this morning,
Anything can happen. I said the same thing, like, don't put your...
No, underestimate anybody.
Don't underestimate. That's one thing I've been doing since I stepped my feet into this house. I swear down, I don't.
You said that you don't see me in the party, that's what...
I did not see so. This guy I don't see. That you look undercover, this thing. I mean,
You look handsome today. Yeah.
Thank you. Look, you doing
Those teeth is on 1,000.
Every
That's
time
why
now.
he's one of
Stays on Steve.
Every time now.
Type shit.
We keep the steals to the final, innit?
Something like me and this one. This is my little sister when they're supposed to carry cane, light 12 us down, 4 us, 6.
I wanna go weird.
We wear crocs.
Or anytime I don't cry, you know. I
It's
like
a good
something.
thing. It's a good thing she will be relaxed, will be console her. Because if she's here and it's out, we for no fit. No, for no fit go.
It's a fake eviction.
Party? Cruise. But I just want you guys to see the tents. Come in. It's a fake eviction. It's a fake eviction.
Come here, let's go where this one. This one got that. Don't fall down. As if yes, the husband, madam won't cry. You don't dey cry. She don't dey cry. Let her shake.
She wants friends now. Me and Esther.
Oh, congratulations to everybody. Don't be, it isn't easy.
Telling us that you send us details for the finance.
He came inside and he was telling us too that details will come out tonight.
Yes.
That's the best meal.
If you talk to me the way you kept your face, I will call you. What? Yes. What the bastard? You know today did not send voting ends by 12. We actually discussed about it this morning.
Voting ends by all votes activated, but all those things we didn't
We did not get, yes.
I pity for you, make them bring drink, make you no drink. I'm sorry. I go hook you if you go drink them. You know he's the brand, so. Benito, y'all! Come here now. Let's try. Let's try. Look at me. Yari boo! Yari. It's okay. Onion! Cafe!
Education is basically an act or process of educating, teaching and being educated. That's like learning, especially through schools, which is considered formal education. Some people say education is the key to success. Others say education is not the key to success. Today, there will be a debate between two teams, Team Elite and Team Regal. Team Elite will be supporting the motion that says education is the key to success. Team Regal will be against the motion that says education is... Team Regal will be, against the motion that says education is the key to... they wrote it 2 times. Now one is supposed to be against, one is supposed to be not. Yeah. Says education is the key to success. And he still wrote education is the key to success. Okay. Is against. Okay. There's a box containing the name of each team. The paper you pick is the team you belong to. Rules of the debate. There will be 3 rounds. In the first round, each team will be given 5 minutes for their opening speech, which will be made by the team speaker. In the second round, each speaker is to offer points supporting or opposing the motion in 3 minutes. In the third round, another speaker from each team is to take the rebut speech. This means that another speaker has a chance to argue against the point raised by the opposition. Note that new points are not to be brought up at the rebut speech.
At the what speech?
Rebut, that's the third person that will come and... You have 2 hours to prepare for your task. Good luck.
She trended recently. Ada, is it something of Zenith Bank?
Yes.
Okay, she's from my village. She's from Dimini.
See portable. That's not that example get us a bit, but
He's successful now. What are you saying?
This boy, Dagbana, what's his name? Bella Shmuda. He didn't go to school. He said right now his schoolmates are begging him.
No, just send me out.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, and my fellow co-debaters. I am here to support the motion that education is key to success. As the chief speaker of Team Elite, my name is Essie Brown, and I will say that, what is education? Education is basically an act or process of educating, that's like teaching, or being educated, that's like learning, especially through schooling, which is a formal education. But for informal education, it is like learning a skill, like going to a shop, learning a trade, how to sew, or thereabouts. Any skill learned outside the school walls is a formal education. Now, I'll say education is a process of learning, teaching, and acquiring any form of skill. Education has impacted Africans all around the world. And when I say Africans all around the world, it's because there was a time where Africans were crossing the border just for slave trade. But now, Africans are no longer crossing the border just for slave trade. We have taken the learning skills, across the globe. We are now in different sectors around the globe doing big things because we have big names in the law firm in places like America, in Canada, in Johannesburg, different places in the world. We have nurses, we have doctors doing big things all around the globe. We are no longer slaves. Now we are even teaching the people who colonized, who colonized us. We've learned enough to start teaching them back. I would also say that education has taken the world through a creative ride because skills are taught and some are inborn because it is any form of learning or teaching, and these skills have been passed down in various ways over the decade. Education is global as people have taken time to study great minds like Albert Einstein and those who have invented things that have made life in general easy in the world today. Education has also made life easy because technology, for instance, has made going to school easy. People are no longer restricted to sitting down in the classroom because they want to acquire a formal knowledge. You can now get a certification from the comfort of your home. Now, receiving this certification were things people couldn't get back in the day. If you didn't go and maybe do 2 hours or 5 hours sitting down in a classroom. Now, you can actually have a job and still gain a certification that any other person that is doing anything can do. You can multitask because education has made things, the world in general, change. And I believe that with these few points of mine, I will agree to the motion that says education is a key to success. Thank you.
All right, good evening, my panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, co-debaters. My name is Pascal Nkemjika Osubo, and I'd like to explain education. I'm here to oppose the motion which says that education is the key to success. But I'd like to explain education from another angle, which is a house, a building. Education seems to be the foundation of every house. So when you lay your foundation, that's why every parent seeks to create a good foundation for their kids, either through school or at home. Most parents nowadays prefer to self-train their children at the young age at home. Now that is the foundation, the basics for which everyone's life begins. So when education has crossed the secondary school age, which is actually the end of the foundation of every child, the next phase of life turns to be success. And I explain success using the same building. Success is the architectural design of that building, of whatever stays on the foundation. You can have a foundation done and you'll be surprised at the magnificent building that is going to be sitting on top of that foundation. Now that success comes from hard work. That success comes from creativity. That success comes from the effort you have put in doing the extraordinary when ordinary people are thinking. Education, like I said, ends at the secondary school level, which I tag the beginner's level. In every human life, the first stage of your life is your childhood. And that childhood, once you are learning from nursery to secondary school, whatever you do in any country, you are not held responsible. You are instead you are taken back to your parents, and your parents are held responsible. You cannot be jailed or fined for anything below 18, and that is your beginner's level. But after 18, when you now start your success journey, is when you are held responsible for whatever you do. So education, like I said, will be I explained in using a building and an infrastructural work. And even after education, you find out that most people are still not successful. So many people have gone through education and gone into professionalism and are still not successful, gone through the universities, done their masters, done their PhD, and yet they still sit back at home doing nothing. So you find out that education is still on one side. Now, a lot of things have been going around the world that people tend to value what their children grow out of to become something in future. Being something in future is success. Education, yes, is not overrated. Rather, education is important to harness people and keep them to be able to speak and communicate. Success builds a better off story of your life. With this point of mine, or with this introduction, I want to welcome my team to also lay down their points in the next stage. Thank you very much.
I'd like to stand on the existing protocol. I'd like to list out the points that I have here with me on behalf of my teammates to support the motion that says education is the key to success. Now, we have politics, we have entertainment, we have Nollywood and Hollywood, we have the business sector, we have education online and offline, we have evening school across the globe, you know, we have homeschooling, we have school for the blind, school for people who are deaf and dumb, you know. We have people who are also like men and women who are also educated, who are non-educated but have decided to marry spouses who are educated just to see that they have educated children. I would like to say that in the area of politics, we have people like Peter Obi, who is doing very well. He's in politics. We have the Olu of Warri, who lived most of his life abroad, but he has come into Nigeria to be the king in Delta State. We have Wole Soyinka. Now, he's a writer and author. These people are in the entertainment sector, from politics to entertainment. Now, in Nollywood and Hollywood, we have people like Tiwa Savage. We have people like Chiwetala Ejiofor. In business sector, we have the new CEO of Zenith Bank, Adeze. In the education online and offline, we have people like myself who have taken courses online and graduated from those courses while I still have to do my job. Now, in the homeschooling, I have people like my grandmother who started going to school to learn how to study her Bible at age 60-something, if I'm not wrong. Talking about men and women who marry from different good backgrounds. Like, they're not educated, but they go and marry from good backgrounds so they can have children who are educated. You know, most of these things happen in the eastern part of Nigeria, where men who do not have any educational background, but they have some good money, maybe from family and all of that, they go and marry good wives, just so that they can have good children. And by the time they marry good wives, family also support them, and with time they own a business that allows them to take care of those family members of theirs, and also put them in a position to train their children to school. Most of them have not only trained their children in school, but taking their children outside the country to go and study in those good schools. Now, we have child marriage that has been eradicated because of school. In the past, people in the northern part, they marry off their girl children at the age of maybe 10, 11, 12. But in today, such things don't happen anymore. Most of these northern... Thank you.
Standing on already existing protocols, my name is Benita, representing Team Rebel. And I'd like to ask the question, if education was the key to success, why does everything change and develop but education remains the same? Now, the world has developed far beyond just education, so many skills and talents in today's generation that allows anyone get paid and be successful, like YouTube, TikTok, music, football, acting, modeling, to mention a few. Judging people from only one perspective is very wrong. Some people can't read and write, but they can sing and dance, which is a bigger channel of success. For example, popular national and international artists like Bella Shmurda and Portable, they are doing well. 80% of the Igbos didn't go to school or complete education, but are very successful and even employing graduates. Education is not the key to success, because success in today's world is based on what skill you have and not what you have learned. We've developed far beyond education in this generation and before. For example, myself, a graduate, second-class graduate of microbiology into nightlife and fashion, and then other graduates selling SIM cards, POS stamps, delivery men, and driving jobs.
So many successful business moguls and social media influencers that failed in school are among the world's richest men today, in the likes of popular Aliko Dangote and Ato Eze, the world's richest Igbo man. Also, our famous Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. Nobody taught him all of that. He came up with it despite failing in school. Facebook is today one of the biggest means of communication in the world. In today's world, success is stamped on what you can do and achieve greatly, not what you've learned. With these few points of mine, I hope I have convinced you that education is important, but not the key to success. Thank you.
Standing on the existing protocol, my name is Serena Joseph from the Team Elite that says education is the key to success. Okay, you said something about education does not remain the same. I'm sorry, education remains the same. You said it doesn't, but education do remain the same. Have you heard the word that says when you said something that says education remains the same? Sorry, please pardon me. You said something that says education remains the same, but I'm here to counter that. Education does remain the same. Does not remain the same, sorry, does not remain the same. Have you heard of the word that says when you stop learning, you stop living? So we talked about formal education and informal education. So now, education doesn't necessarily mean that one is a university graduate or one is an SS secondary school graduate. Informal education, under it we have learning skills. We have people who go to computer schools. They are not graduate, but they go to computer schools and they become like some of them become hackers today. Some of them become tech guys, successful tech guys. Education, key education. So education is the key to success. So we're not saying success is not key here, but we're saying that education is the key to success. Focus on the word key to success, education. So have you ever heard any successful agberu? Have you heard of successful tomato seller? No, yes. But we've heard about successful baker. We've heard about successful people who are skilled. So I don't have much time to go into that. Now you said something about Mark Zuckerberg, not educated, but let me inform you that he went to school halfway, and then lots of people in the country, in the world today some of them are not educated. Yes, I agree. Some successful people who are not educated, but they have the higher educated ones to run their company. Mark Zuckerberg, go through his bio, check on Wikipedia, and check people who work for him, check people who work for other successful companies. Most of them are educated, even if they have their CEO who is not educated. And then you talked about the Igbos, the Igbo people who marry women, Igbo people who are successful, but they are not. Like my chief speaker said, most in the eastern part of Nigeria, there are lots of Igbo men who are not educated, but they go to marry educated wives because they want to have educated children. They want to be proud. They don't want their wives, their kids working in the same path with them. Thank you. Then my last point is, if education is, I'll end by saying, if education is not important and key to success, why do we have schools for physically challenged people in the society as well today? Thank you so much.
I stand on already existing protocol. You made mention of touts that have become successful. Oluomo is successful. Timaya was a plantain seller. He's successful. Portable is successful. The tray woman that was carrying the tray of agege bread and they took her a picture is successful. Chicken Republic dancers that were taken abroad and became professional dancers, successful, not educated. Now, I don't know why P2B educated. You mentioned P2B. He's educated, but Tinubu uneducated. Unprofessionally educated, defeated him to presidency race. So I don't know where your success is coming from. Individual success, not collaborative success. That a wife marries a successful man does not make her successful. We're talking about the individual, not a collaborative success. So when you marry into a successful person, you're not yet successful. Because if you say they are successful, then let us look at the uneducated Goodluck Jonathan's wife. Tag her successful, but she's not educated. Then you have other people that have gotten married and still not successful but educated. So what do you have to say about that? Now you talked about child marriage. I think Regina Daniel got married just in recent century, so I don't know where your education cut it off. Now, professionalism is quite different from education. Being a professional is different from being educated or education. Now, if what I'm saying that is a mechanical engineer might stand up and can't fix this car, a mechanical engineer will carry his car to a mechanic, uneducated, but now successful because he's a mechanic. And everybody's rushing to that uneducated mechanic who started from one word, Eba boy. And Eba boy has trained a whole lot of people without any drop of education. They don't even have the basic, which is secondary or primary school. They are taken from childhood when the family looks for people that will go out and source for funds that after 8 years, they are going to be successful in life. And one of my teammates is here, successful. He has a shop, no educational background. So will you tag him not successful? He is successful because he has a shop in Lagos going well for him. Now, education, like I said, is quite different from professionalism. So with this point of mine, I feel education is important, but not the key to success. Your key to success is your creativity and how much effort you put into yourself to become successful in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Speaker Pascal. I would like to thank all the speakers of this debate today, myself, Serena, Benitayal, and Pascal, and to the rest of the team, I want to say thank you. And on this note, we have come to the end of the task. Thank you.